Hello everyone and welcome back to another Luck Be a Landlord video. So, after being on a 7 win streak, we are now on a 3 losing streak. So we kind of need to win one because I don't want to fall below, I don't want to fall below 60% win rates. That's just not acceptable. Let's go for the earn this time. I think there are a lot of ways to make earns relevant, although it's definitely not the best thing to pick up. In the abstract, I mean, in the situation it might have been the best thing to pick up. Should we pick up another symbol? Sure, why not? I think it's fine to pick up another symbol here. It allows us to get a little bit more ahead and to skip more symbols later. So we want the 2 value symbol here. Sapphire has more interaction, so I'm gonna go for the Sapphire. Target is only really good if you find an arrow or a Robin Hood. I'm gonna go for Cowled Granite, mostly for the shiny pebbles. If you make shiny pebble a 2 value symbol, that's just very good for you. It just means that you get a little bit further ahead. Alright, Light Bulb works with our Sapphire and with our Pearl. It also removes itself, so it's not going to be a bother in the long run. 2 value symbol. So we're doing well for now. That's good. We don't need to pick something up here. I think I'm gonna skip on the anchor. Keep some room for more symbols later. Alright, we're far enough ahead to pick up a goal. That's very good for us. Goals can be very good late. And right, 84, so we are definitely on our way. I'm gonna go for the rabbit over the sapphire. It's a 3 value symbol and we have the time to make it good. Purple pepper is pretty good. We could do a reroll. We only have a single 3-sided die. So pull is probably better than reroll right now. But I also just kind of want a purple pepper. I think it's really underrated, especially at high levels, so let's just go for it here. 18. How much are we making per spin? 14. That's not that much. But we get a moon, and moon works with the rabbit, which is very good for us. Yeah, this run has a lot of potential already. Right. Light bulb is broken. That's fine. It just gave us a little bit on the short term. Key is fine. It's not a very good symbol, but it fills us up a little bit. I'm not gonna go for the cultist here. We only have 2 empties. It's getting later and later in the run, and while we might pick up more and more, it's just gonna be a 0 value symbol right now. So I don't think it helps us enough right now. 22. Right, we're close to 150, which means that we're about a rent payment ahead. That's very good for us, and I'm just gonna go and grab the orange. We're still in the market for 2 value symbols. Suits, definitely not thinking about that, and we are on our way to the next rent payment. That's 22. I'm just gonna go for the lockbox here. I think you could get greedy with the key and try and go for something more valuable, but I don't think that's likely to help you in the long term. 30, that's a very good spin. Right, we have the small urn, so a hooligan is just a straight upgrade here. He needs to break the urn at some point, but I think we have the time for that. Alright, we're far enough ahead to grab a hustling capsule, which is going to help us a lot in the long run. And this is a miss, so that's also fine. Right, the urn is gone, so now we have traded our 1 value symbol for a 2 value symbol and a little bit of money, so that's good. 225, we weren't there yet, but we weren't that far off. Alright, dishwasher essence is actually interesting. I mean, it gives 3 essences, and we're still far enough ahead that we could do that. Lime pepper just gives straight up 30. And cursed katana. I'm just gonna go for the dishwasher essence. I mean, Lime Pepper is definitely defensible here, and if we were struggling, I would 100% always pick up the lime essence. Cursed Katana, I'm not sure if that's reasonable to do here, but Dishwasher, I think that's just really good. Yeah, it does mean that we need to survive for a time. This is just an uncommon, so let's grab a second Sapphire. And there's Nori the Rabbit. We have a rabbit, so that's definitely good for us. We have the Purple Pepper, so getting multiples of the Sapphire is kind of good for us. 22 symbols, yeah, I'm just gonna go and remove the flower right now. No, I'm actually removing the coin first. Not sure if that's correct or not, but probably doesn't matter too much. Do we need to pick something up here? There's no reason not to pick something up. Alright, 38. 38 is fine, but I want to know for sure how much we need to make. 225 minus 131 divided by 5. Oh, we need to make less than 20 every spin. That means that the Husband Capsule is a very safe pick here. 24. Right, I'm gonna go and grab a third Sapphire. Purple Pepper makes it more attractive to pick up multiples, so that's definitely what I'm doing here. None of these help us, so let's go. So we're making our next rent already, that's very good. Bunch of misses. So we're not getting better right now, but that's fine, I think. Or is a 2-value symbol, but I'm not even sure if that's something that we want. I'm gonna go and grab the light bulb. We have so many 2-value gems that it's likely to help us enough. Right, there's our diamond, which is also good, 37. We're close to 300, which is what we need for the next rent payment. And let's see what we get here. There's a ninja. Yeah, we didn't pick up the Cursed Katana essence, so I'm not that interested in a ninja. If this is still a forced uncommon, we need to pick up the Wealthy Capsule, I think. I could reroll and look for something better, but I'm not sure what I want exactly out of uncommons. Right, a rabbit would be very good. But otherwise I mostly just want to go for rares, and if you want rares then reroll tokens are just very good. So I'm gonna go for that. Anthropology degree is very good. We only have a hooligan right now, but we are planning to have a lot more humans in the long run. I think it's a lot better than lockpick or adoption papers here, so let's just go for it. 22 symbols, one of them is going to be removed anyway. I'm gonna remove the flower. That's a very good light bulb here. 60, yeah, that's a good turn. I'm gonna pick up another goal. I think it's safe enough to do so. We're going to lose a few dots pretty soon, so we're gonna have empties. 38. Not really interested in a rain here. No, I'm gonna take a rain check. Right, first dot is going to pop next turn. 34, that's decent. Rabbit Fluff is 3-value symbol, so that's definitely what we want. Definitely want the rarity too. Alright, dots are disappearing. Another one is going to leave us next turn, and there's another rabbit, which is also very good for us because we have the moon. And Nori the Rabbit, so we're going very well on that front. That would be our second ninja if we were going for the Cursed Katana essence. So we would have gotten there on that one, but I'm not sure if... I don't think it would have been good anyway. 38. Yeah, it's either skip or item capsule, and in that case I'm always going to go for the item capsule. Swear jar is a miss, so it costs us a tiny bit of money. Not that much. Right, 371, we need 375 next rent payment, so we are just about a full rent payment ahead. Egg carton, not that interesting. Undertaker could actually do a lot if we find a tombstone. But I'm just gonna go for the bowling ball. I mean, it's going to give 3 every spin for 20 spins, and that's just a lot of money. I think Undertaker is defensible because we have the hooligan. But it does require us to hit specifically a tombstone, and that's just not what we're interested in. Alright, Highlander, I mean, it's gives 6, that's very good. Brown pepper is decent. I think white pepper is better than brown pepper. It's just gonna give a little bit more on average. Brown pepper can give spikes if you have something that adds more symbols, right? This isn't when you pick a symbol, it's when a symbol is added. But I think white pepper is just a little bit more consistent. Right, dishwasher is going to go off pretty soon, which is also good for us. Time capsule, definitely don't want that, I think. Yeah, there's just so many misses. There are also a lot of hits, so it wouldn't be that bad. But if we hit a lockbox, a key, or a dot, that would be bad for us. But there are also a lot of hits. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go for it. I'm not sure how good or bad it's likely to be, but I think we're likely to be decent here. Alright, another skip. It's a bubble. That's okay. It's not the best. Alright, there's an eldritch creature. We don't have anything to feed it with yet, but that's just very good for us. Right, the game is taking pity on us, which is exactly what we need right now. I think a light bulb is probably defensible, but I'm gonna go for the Hex of Hoarding. We have the eldritch creature. It might force us to pick some things up that we don't want, but in the long run it's just going to be very good for us. Hex of Destruction is not gonna be good for us. And I'm going to find out if we are safe or not, because I'm getting worried about making our rent. I shouldn't, because we need less than 20 every spin. We're making that, so we're fine. Alright, we're forced to pick something up here. It's probably going to be okay. There's a rabbit, that's definitely what we want. Kind of a lucky break, I think. We have a lot of 2-value symbols, we kind of want to lose them. But we're doing very well, so yeah, I don't have any complaints. 55. Alright. I'm just gonna go and crack the swear jar. It's taking up room in the screen and it's never going to trigger. Alright, 450, we are ahead. Let's see if we can stay ahead. Pizza the Cat Essence. We still have a cat. But it's not going to help us that much. I don't think this is reasonable here. We don't only have a single cat and it's not even going to help us that much. Black pepper. Black pepper is very good here. No, it's not very good, but I mean, black pepper and brown pepper are pretty comparable, and brown pepper is very much going to be more consistent, so let's do that. Alright, green pepper is always going to trigger, so that's a free 30. Lockpick could be decent too. I mean, if we hit a treasure chest or a mega chest, it's going to give us a lot of money. And it's 75% chance of being destroyed. But those are a rare and a very rare, and I'm very interested in rerolling to hit some very strong faces. So I'm gonna go for the green pepper here. Alright, shedding season is okay, I think, but I don't know. Lefty the Rabbit is going to make our rabbits a lot better, so that's an easy pickup. Alright, I'm gonna reroll for a good rare. That's not it. That's not it. And Diver is pretty good. We still have a Pearl. Yeah, it's 3 on its own and it's going to be better. And Cardboard Box helps us to remove some things later. Let's remove the cats. I think there are more ways to make cherry good, so let's do that. And this is 102. Alright, bronze arrow is just very good, especially when you have a few high hitters. Alright, that's the eldritch creature feeding. 66, that's very good. I don't feel like we're extremely far ahead, and I'm kind of hesitant to pick up an essence capsule here when we can also just pick up a pearl for the diver. I'm gonna try and make the diver a little better. Our rabbits are doing a lot of good work for us. All of these are misses. Well, we could pick up a goldfish, but I really dislike having multiple one value food items laying around, so I'm not gonna pick up something like this up until the pearl gets eaten. Alright, we have 5 spins to make our next rent, and I think we're making that very easily. Yeah, 75. Did we pick up the... Nope, didn't pick up the lockpick essence, so the save is not okay. So let's just go here. 78, yeah, that's a good numbers. Don't need any of these. I think they only hinder us. That is going away. 50 is not a lot. But we're over our rent already, so it's very, very cheap to pick up an essence here. We're paying 12 for it, but on average that's just gonna be good for us. So Hex of Thievery on its own isn't very good, but it's going to feed the eldritch creature, so in the long run it's going to make us a lot of money. 84, that's very, very nice. The moon with the rabbits is paying out big. So we paid 12 for this. We kind of want to make at least 12 out of it. I think we need to pick up the pink pepper essence. So it's only going to make us a net 8. That's kind of bad, but I don't think there's more than that in this. I mean, could do the grave robber, but we don't really want that anyway, so that's not that great for us. Bulbul essence gives 1 every spin, but we could do the anthropology degree essence. We only have 2 phases, so I don't think it's going to ever trigger before we pay our last rent. So it's just Bulbul. Second diver, I mean, it's a 3 value symbol on its own. We don't really need removal capsules, so I think that's a very easy one. So it's probably a lint roller here. It gives us 10. It does remove a 3 value symbol. Not sure if that's even good. We could have skipped or picked something random, but it's probably not bad to have picked it up. Alright, the cherry is going now. I think that's the last of our 1 value symbols. And we're gonna get a diamond next spin, which is also very good for us. Right, Hex of Draining, it's going to feed the eldritch creature. Draining the crow for this turn, which is probably the best thing it could have hit. Yeah, these are all misses, so that's fine, but we have pretty much already made our next rent. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to safe to say that we're going to win this round, probably. Yeah, things finally worked out for us again. $72, those are the right kind of numbers to go into the late game. We wouldn't mind feeding our divers a bit more, so let's pick up a turtle, I guess. Right, we have 2 divers, so it's pretty cheap to pick something like that up here. 114, yeah, these are all misses, so I'm not gonna do that. 74, yeah, we're at 1000 now, so I think that means that we have almost won this run. Alright, Beastmaster with the rabbits is just insane. Beastmaster also gets +1 from the anthropology degree. We get to remove the crow now. The crow doesn't really help us anymore. Not enough in any case. Oh right, there's the Eldritch creature too. So Beastmaster is just absurdly powerful here, especially next to the moon. Yeah, that just seals the deal, I think. I should probably remove something. Probably the coconut half. Doesn't matter that much. How many symbols do we have? 24. Sure, let's skip. Remove the coconut half. At some point the turtle is going to get eaten by a diver, but apparently the diver doesn't mind taking his time. And he can do so. He's already done a lot of work. It's not like he's slacking around or anything. It's just not picking up the turtles, which I spend a lot of time not picking up turtles, so I kind of get it. We're kind of in the same boat, I think. Hex of Midas. I almost clicked this because I wanted to get something for the Eldritch creature, but that would have been a big mistake. Not the biggest mistake ever, but I mean, there are ways to lose this run still, and that picking up a lot of things like that can actually be the way to lose this run. Although I'm not sure if that's still an option, but we could try. I don't especially want a sun here. It's just a random 3-value symbol, and we have a lot of 3-value symbols already. We don't have a removal ready right now, so let's just skip here. If I really wanted the 3-value symbol, I would have picked up the 5-sided die earlier. We don't have a flower, so maybe we could have picked up the sun if we were planning to go for the, what's it called? For endless mode. Right, then you can just pick up a bunch of suns and a single flower and have it work for you eventually. I'm gonna go for the time machine. Usually a lucky carrot is just extremely good, but we're so late in the run that I don't think it's going to be very likely to help us. Let's just pick up a witch. She's going to end up being eaten by the Eldritch creature eventually, but none of these help us, so let's just pick up a random one. Right. And sure. And probably just remove the big ore. Fine. Doesn't matter that much. Lunchbox. Is there anything in the lunchbox that we actively want? I don't know. Oh yeah, Chemical 7. Chemical 7 is decent, and right, there's things like melons and stuff. Sure. Even though melons don't help us that much, but Chemical 7, I mean, that's just the fun thing to do, right? Alright, we kind of want a gold too, but we're not in a hurry. Another essence. Yeah, once you're ahead, then it becomes easier and easier to get further ahead. A decent amount of the time. It's not 100% of the time because things happen. Not interested in any of these. Could have done a time capsule. Maybe it would have brought back some kind of hex for the Eldritch creature, but I don't think it needs to help that much. So it doesn't matter that much, but we could do a time machine. So, right, the time machine essence instantly makes this into a diamond, so that's 100% the right play. I mean, more diamonds is just very good here. Yeah, let's skip again. And third diamond. Yeah, that's pretty good. Golden egg. I don't need a golden egg. I don't want the Hex of Emptiness. Let's skip. honey. That's also not what we want. We're getting a lot of random rares, which happens a lot when you're this late into a run, so yeah. 700, and next one is 777. we have already made that number, so anything we do now is a bonus. Sure, now the rabbit essence is going to make our rabbits even better, and let's grab another moon and a horseshoe. And do we get to remove something here? I don't know. Sure, let's remove some sapphires. Could have removed an orange too, but I don't think it matters that much if we remove the orange or the sapphire. No reason not to reroll here, and your chemical 7. I mean, anything we do now is just styling on the game, I guess. Try to see how much we can make before time runs out. Comedian doesn't do anything for us. It's another random rare. We're seeing a lot of rares, but why not? 128. Yeah. We could have got there on the anthropology degree essence if we had gone for it hard. I don't think that would have even been all that great. Right, feeding more divers. Yes, why not? Goldfish. Alright, we only have 3 rabbits. If we hadn't picked up the lint roller, nor the rabbit essence would have done everything for us, but again, we've already won twice over, so it doesn't matter that much what happens from here. Yeah, all of these are misses. So, this is one of those runs where the thing that helped us the most was just picking up rabbits, Larry the rabbit, and a moon. And I mean, that's the main thing that just won us this run, but when you combine that with a diver and an eldritch creature and diamonds, then at some point you're just going to go and win the run. 187, and we're paying 777, which means that we have won this run. So Kaldekernite didn't end up being used, which is fine. Purple pepper did a lot of the peppers did a lot. I mean, Nori the rabbit is just very good. We just had a lot of good things going on this run. So, things are looking up again. We have made this win, and we're going to try and go for the most consistent wins in the future again. So, this was a fun run for me. I hope you learned something, or maybe you just enjoyed watching it. In any case, this was another Luck Be a Landlord run, and I will see you next time on Luck Be a Landlord. Goodbye.